Hey guys, today we are cracking open similes and metaphors in Othello not as grammar drills but as Shakespeare's emotional scalpel. In just 3 minutes, you will see how a single comparison can brighten a face, start a rumor, or justify a murder. Are you ready? Let's go. A simile uses like or as, and a metaphor says two things are the same. Simple tools, but in Shakespeare's hands, they draw blood. Take Othello's phrase, she was as fresh as Diana's visage, or smooth as monumental alabaster. At first, these sound like adoration. He compares her to a goddess, to pure moonlight, to flawless marble. But look closer. Marble is beautiful, yes, but it also cold and lifeless. Statues don't move and goddess don't bleed. In idealizing Desdemona, Othello turns her into something untouchable, perfect but frozen. His love begins to resemble worship, and remember, worship always demands control. Shakespeare plants the warning here. When love stops seeing the human and starts seeing an idol, tragedy isn't far behind. Othello doesn't mean to objectify her, but simile does it for him. That's the brilliance and the heartbreak of Shakespeare's language. Then comes the metaphor that burns itself into memory. Put out the light and then put out the light. The candle becomes Desdemona's life. He is not just snuffing a flame, he is crossing a moral line. That's rhetoric doing ethical work. And of course, Iago's viral metaphor, oh, beware, my lord of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster. Iago doesn't define jealousy, he animates it. He gives it eyes, hunger, and a will of its own. Once jealousy becomes a living thing, Othello feels he must fight it and ends up feeding it instead. Later, we hear Othello's self-loathing echo. My name, that was as fresh as Diana's visage, is now begrimed and black as mine own face. One metaphor, two readings. Psychologically, it's a guilt. From a post-colonial lens, it reflects how Othello absorbs society's prejudice, turning racial bias into self-hatred. Either way, it's devastating. Language turning inward and emotion weaponized against the self. So, when you spot a simile or metaphor in Othello, don't stop at grammar. Ask, what emotion does it unlock? Who controls the image and who is trapped inside it? In this play, comparisons don't decorate, they detonate, they justify, manipulate, and finally destroy. If this quick dive sharpened your Shakespeare's lens, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Also tell me in the comments below which Othello metaphor hits you hardest. I might feature your take in the next video. Thank you so much.